Today is Monday, a holiday, President's Day. The market is still trading. The futures are trading. The stock market is closed, but the futures traded at the regular time and closed at noon. And so let's take a look at Friday's trades because we never finished the video on Friday's trades. SR Counter Trend 2 ended up for the day. All Strategy Access Workspace 1. Market sold off a little bit during the day. There was a dip, and then the White House came up with some potential tax news. So this strategy was up on the day, plus 162.50. Then we had adaptive moving average kick in, and you see the data coming through for Monday. It ends here right at 12. And so adaptive moving average ended up on the day. Let's see, what does the indicator say? Plus 200 on this trade. And tick count trend. Let's pull that up. Some nice trades catching that afternoon rally. 337.50 on the day. Let's move this back here. And then the 5-minute version. You see how it had a winner and then it got stopped out. Kind of a head fake move down lower. And then another move higher. And this was up plus 325 on the day. Did Mirror trade? It did not trade on Friday. So let's see what else. 60-minute breakout, even S&P, it was up on the day. It was up 187.50. Let's see. SR Counter Trend 2, V2 5-minute, or 1 minute. SR Counter Trend 2, V2 1 minute made 475 on the day. Hit its profit target. Nice trade, capturing this low point. The market does roll over and penetrate that low. That's why I don't like break-even stops very much, because it's very hard to get the exact low, and even if you think you have it, it likes to come back, and then you would have missed this trade. So plus 475 and plus 475 on this trade. The 5-minute version and the 15-minute version was up plus 387.50. Didn't quite hit its profit target for the closing price where it exits. So that's All Strategy Access 1, All Strategy Access 2. Let's review those trades again from Friday. SR Counter Trend 2, E-mini NASDAQ, up on the day, capturing these dips. You see how well this has done lately. It has captured. It had a loss there, winner, 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 and it did not quite rally enough to hit its profit target. So plus 345. This one has an $800 profit target. And Asia 4 long. It went long on last Thursday. It's still long today. It's up 1,000. Has a $1,500 profit target. This market just wants to. It typically uses holidays and light volume to push its agenda even more, and that's what's happening today. The 60-minute breakout NQ actually hit its profit target. So we may not enter trades intraday on this one, but we can take profits, and so this is a plus $1,000 profit target. So 60-minute breakout NQ hit its profit target on President's Day, and those are, let me make sure, those are all the trades in this workspace. None of the other SR Counter Trend 2s traded. Let's look at All Strategy Access 3. Asia Gold put on a trade last night. Last night was the Asian session, not officially a holiday, so it's long, sitting at minus 80. And that's the only trade on this chart. And from Friday, Cobra Euro traded on Friday. Asia Gold 4 was stopped out on Friday, the short trade. All Strategy Access 5. Let's see, no trades on here from Friday. And Asia Gold 4 long entry. The 2020 version right here, 1584.90 minus 80 on the trade. So All Strategy Access 5, no trades. In a selective trading mode right now for that setup. So those are all the trades for Friday and coming through today on President's Day. So just a couple of trades to manage, and obviously a very slow day on President's Day. You had this big gap up. Market opened on Sunday night and just pushed higher and just sitting up here at all-time highs. Market wants to make new highs every day, and so that's the mode we're in, and those are the trades. Most of the portfolios are at or near equity peaks. I'm going to show you that next. This is the updated portfolio calculator. Let me show you the results for each of the portfolios that we have through Friday, February the 14th, And if you look at Stock Index Portfolio 2020 19 system version setup, we are at an equity peak once again, and the results are 78, 97, 50 on the month. And you can find the weekly results if you go down to this Calcs tab, and you scroll all the way over to the very end, and you highlight these. These are the results for the Calcs tab for the week on 51, 72, 50. You see it right there. When you highlight those, Excel will do something for you. It'll sum it up, and you see that number right there. And that happens when you highlight. So if I highlight these, you see the sum right down there at the bottom, so you don't have to do any fancy formulas. So that is the Stock Index Portfolio 19 system version. Let's look at the 38 system version on the Stock Index Portfolio. These were lagging towards the end earlier this month, and they made a nice bounce back. Actually, towards the end of January, they were lagging, and then they bounced back strong at the end of January, and it had a strong February. See, plus 16,880 or 33,370 on the year, pacing a nice return. And you see the drawdown curve. This is what it looks like. And let's look at the weekly results. So if you go to the weekly results, you highlight these. Look for the sum down here, plus 79, 32.50. Then let's go up to the next portfolio. We are looking at the 200K portfolio for 2020. Wait for it to update. It's at an equity peak once again since there's no drawdown. And you're at plus 68, 47.50. And here's the drawdown curve. Love the cyclical nature of this drawdown curve. And so up 29,000 on the year, and on the week it is 43.12.50. Let's look at our next portfolio. We're going to go through all of these so you can see the results. The 100K liquid, 100K day trade portfolio that we recently released as well. It's a combination of strategies that are just day traded. It's at a 15, 62, 50 drawdown, so it's just off its equity peaks. Plus 27.55 on the month. Had a great January, and plus 19,000 on the year. The week was up 28.30, plus 28.30. Let's look at the liquid day trade portfolio. It is at zero drawdown curve. It's at an equity peak, so 28,857. 50 is the max drawdown. Up on the month by 9,000, up on the year by about 20,000. And let's look at the weekly results. The weekly results show 3180 plus 3180, and let's scroll down to the 25 to 50K portfolio for 2020 at equity peaks as well. 46, 52, 50. Outstanding results so far this year. 14, 227, 50. That's a nice gain, over 25% gain on a 50K account, and so nice results. Equity curve is just moving towards zero and staying there pretty strong. And so let's look at the week. The week results are 2107.50. Nice gains there. Those are I think that's all the 2020 portfolios. We can go over the 2019 portfolios. Let's look back. What would have happened if you're still on the 25K portfolio from 2019? It's also at an equity peak. You know, these portfolios that we had in 2019, they didn't fall apart. We just looked at some better opportunities going into the year. Plus 62, 37.50. And so the drawdown curves are narrower in the newer version. Plus 42.45 this week. It's really still a top performer. So this 25K portfolio from 2019 is still a top performer. It includes strategies from the All Strategy setup that I'll show you here in a minute. Now let's look at the Stock Index portfolio for 2019. Let's look at it. It's also at an equity peak, and it is up 18,000 on the month, up 35,000 on the year. It's still really a top performer. It kind of went flat and sideways, and oftentimes when you see this flat equity curve, it moves up. I'm going to highlight that with the pen so you can see it. Sometimes it's easy to get impatient when you're in a portfolio for a long period of time and it just doesn't have this rising equity curve, and then it kind of goes flat and then you get out, and then boom. And so the one we're in, I still like better, the 2020 version, but these are all top performing portfolios. So let's look at the 200K from 2019. 200K portfolio from 2019. Just waiting for it to update here. Okay, there it is. 29,536.30, worst case drawdown. It's up 12,000 on the month, up 21,000 on the year. The weekly results show 7,070. So nice gains there. Let's look at what is left. I think just the 74, all 74 strategies. If you're trading all 74 of these, you are at an equity peak and you are up 14,000 on the month after hitting 32,000 last month. 46,554 on the year. Nice gains, and the monthly result or the weekly result is 7,072.50. And so that's the updated results for the portfolio calculator. This portfolio calculator has been uploaded to the portfolio calculator page. I'm going to show you where you can find that. Go over to my website, capstonetradingsystems.com, click on Market Portfolios. Download the portfolio calculator, and you see it is updated through February the 14th. You can download this Excel spreadsheet, and you can look at any of the preset custom portfolios here in the drop-down menu by just simply clicking on them, or you can delete all of these formulas in this column right here. You highlight this whole, you don't want to highlight the whole worksheet, we're going to highlight all of these. Hit the delete button, and then just start typing in ones and twos and however many contracts you want to trade of each strategy, and it'll give you the results up here at the top. You see in each of these is a formula that helps it work with this drop-down menu. But if you start typing in here, that formula will go away, and then the drop-down menu won't work. But you can always re-download it, so you can play with the presets and then change what you want and contact us with any questions.